This is Elizabeth Colvin with Single to Do, and today we want to talk about mental health. As many of you may know, May is Mental Illness Awareness Month, and mental illness does not discriminate. It can affect anyone, regardless of your age, gender, location, income, social status, race, or cultural identity. NAMD statistics state, which is the National Alliance of Mental Illness, that 21% of U.S. adults experienced mental illness in 2020. That's 52.9 million people. That represents 1 in 5 adults. 50% of all mental illness begins at age 14. 75% by age 24. My daughter, Lauren, was diagnosed with a mental illness at the age of 23. And for the last 10 years, she has successfully managed her condition and takes her meds regularly. And now she wants to help others through her own voice. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Mom. Welcome. Come on in.
Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Just making a few notes.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Well, I'm glad to be here, and I see it's tea time.
Tea time with Lauren.
So, I know that it's March is Mental Health Awareness, and you have a blog that you're coming out with.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what would you like to talk about today?
Well, I would like to talk about why be a bully when you can be a caring individual. How bullying affects mental health.
Oh, yeah, it definitely does that. It definitely does that. I think cyberbullying is a major thing that's going on, and it affects everybody. It really does. So, so what are you going to tell us about that?
Well, I want to talk about how bullying affects people, and it affected me especially. It can cause panic attacks, and it could be a trigger for people, which ultimately leads up to a mental health condition. Right.
I totally agree with you on that. Because, when a person is shamed based on how they look or how they dress, and if it's different, sometimes people take that a little bit personal, and it can really affect how they think about themselves. So I think that's awesome that you want to talk about that.
And I want to add, it's not just a mental thing, it's a physical thing for some people. Some people have physical limitations, and people look at them funny and they say rude things. And it goes throughout from, middle school, preschool. It affects elderly. It's anyone who's, even some of our Army fellow citizens have that to look forward to. And that's not what life is all about. It's about being a caring individual instead of a bully.
Right. And I think that sometimes when people have mental health issues and they're on medication, and they're trying to get used to the medication, and it's affecting them how they think and how they process data. And so when you're being, shamed and you're feeling bad about yourself already, that really adds to the condition. Can you say?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Well, I think that's awesome. I think that, that's good information. And, and then NAMI classes are also available. They try to help you focus and know how to take care of that. But a lot of kids that have not been diagnosed with mental health issues, they really have a hard time dealing with cyberbullying.
And coping.
Yeah, I think that's good. So what should a person do if they're dealing with cyberbullying? What do you think a person should do?
Well, first of all, if you're in school, I would let your teacher know. If you are an elderly person, I would let your daughter or son-in-law or just anybody that is number one in your call list on your phone to let them know that you've been receiving maybe spam calls or, too many calls that you don't recognize, or, just blocking the contact on your phone first and foremost is very important. And if you're just, a middle-aged person, a young person, to let authorities know, because it's considered harassment.
It is. And it's not just on computers.
And block the account.
Block, yeah. I mean, because if it's anything that's not in agreement with what I'm trying to focus on, and it's just people just wanting to make me purchase things or just an uncomfortable situation, it's not always on the computer. It's not always on the phone. It could be an impersonal situation too. It can be a company. It can be an individual. But if it's something outside your comfort zone, you don't have to deal with it. Let me taste this tea.
Yes. Mom, your tea.
It's delicious.
Okay, it is robust chai, and I'm drinking Moroccan mint.
It's good.
It is good.
That's good. Thank you, Lauren.
You're welcome.
Well, I think what you have shared, I think will help a lot of people. And I'm glad that you have this time where we can talk and share and just kind of expand upon the things that we've learned, the things that you've learned as an individual. Because I know you went through the peer-to-peer class with NAMI.
Yeah, that was great to see other young people, because I was like 23 when I was diagnosed, other young people going through the same thing that I was, in the denial process, the healing process, and the survivor process has been a challenge, but I've been up for every battle. So that went very well. And I just want to say to you guys that you're a child of the Most High. So when someone's bullying you, don't let it faze you. Brush it off your shoulder, because, it's okay to be a part of the meek and mild club, because those people are supposed to be saved in the good book. And they're supposed to be protected by God and Jesus. So there's nothing to worry or fear. I mean, we're here to work together, not to be divided in any type of way. And so when we think about those things, we know, exactly, in your heart that there's people that are here to care for you, to watch your back, and to be your best friend in life. So that's all you got to focus on, and keep your heart on the prize, in your eyes, in your mind, whatever you have left.
Oh, that's wonderful. You got to protect your mind. You got to protect your heart. And I just thank you for just sharing with us. I look forward to reading your blog. And for those of you that haven't read her blog, it's under singletodO.com. And we just want to say thank you. And press like and share, because this is good news.
Like, share.
And it's good tea, too. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.